Hey everyone, welcome. Today I have my first update to my first project, Use It Up. So I started this project with what I thought was 20 products. I miscounted. So I actually started with 21 products. I didn't notice it, nobody else seemed to notice it in the last video, but that's what we actually have here. Let me just start with all the ones that I made progress on, and then I'll show you the ones I finished, and then we'll roll in the new ones. The first thing here is the Gingham Love body cream. You can see I started it about here, but now we can bend it down and see how far we are. I'm gonna go ahead and make a little mark on here so you can see it. That is about where we are now. So yeah, this one is staying in the project. I'm really enjoying this one, and I'm probably going to be on the lookout for another one. This one also feels super perfect for Valentine's Day. Next up is the Golden Mango Lagoon, and this one I also made a pretty good progress on. You can see here where we are now on it compared to where we were. I'm going to make a mark, and that is where we are now. This next one is the Andalous Natural 1000 Roses Body Lotion. I did not make much progress on this one. I'm just going to go ahead and mark where it is now. I've made very little progress on this one compared to where it was when we started on this one. This one just has a little bit more of a watery consistency, and I like mixing this one with the Gingham Love, and that seems to work out the best. But this one goes a long way because of how watery it is. The next one here is the Almonds and Cream. This one is by Philosophy, and this one we started a little more or around halfway full, and now it is way down here, so let me mark it. So I definitely made some serious progress on this one, and I'm super happy because this is probably the oldest in my collection at this point. I tend to go through my creams pretty quick because I don't want them to go bad, but this one has kept for a long time, even though it does have that vanilla in there. The next one is a facial sunscreen. This is where I actually was. If you saw my first one, you heard that I had to actually hold this up to the light to really see where it was, but I've only used this like 3 times since the intro, and I don't think I even can mark it. It has moved just the slightest, but you can barely tell. But there is where I made the tiny little line under the previous line. So not much use on this one. It is not my favorite, honestly. I've been using it for over a year and it's very stingy in my eyes, so I'm not down for it. And it's been kind of hard to use it up. There's literally only so many uses left in this one, but I'm really lagging. That's why I put it in this project, to kind of keep me accountable and just finish it up already. I'm really hoping this month I can just finish it. Next up is this Bloom cleanser. This one is by Young Living. I've been trying to use this one up. This is where I started, and that is where I am now on this one, so I'm definitely focusing on using this one up before my other cleansers. It's just not my favorite scent-wise. It is a beautiful cleanser, it works wonders, but I just don't love the scent on this one, to be honest. But glad to make some serious progress on this one. The next one I have here is the Tula Probiotic and Superfood Cleanser. This one is another great cleanser. I love the scent on this, and I actually have another mini like this. I did also make pretty good progress on this, considering I was using another one and more focused on that one. This is where I started on this one, so I did use it a little bit before this project, and there is our progress, so that is a nice use on this little mini. Next up is my Glow Recipe Minis. I absolutely love these and cannot wait to get the full versions. Here you can see where I started on these two, and here you can see the progress lines. I do really love those products, but I am definitely using a lot of other things right now, so the progress might be minimal, especially on a mini. I don't know. It's hard for me to judge. All I know is I'm really enjoying the products. The next thing I have here is the Chasing Fireflies Antibacterial Hand Spray by Bath & Body Works. This is a scent that I'm really loving, and I really like this product. This is the first hand sanitizer spray that I have from them. I usually use the pocket backs, but I do really like the spray as well. So this one I have made quite a bit of progress on. This is where I started and that is where we are now. So I got a pretty nice use on this one and will continue to enjoy using it. Next, let's move into the body mist. So this one is one that I've been working on since October. It hasn't been really in a project like this, but it's one that I've really been enjoying. So I figured I could throw it in a project and kind of measure my progress. I started around mid bottle. You can see the line here, and then now you can see it against the line here. It is kind of hard to see since it is a black bottle, but I feel like I made some good progress on it. This is one that I use exclusively as a perfume or body spray. I have talked about on my channel other ways I like to use my mists, but this one is one that I really enjoy, and I only have one backup, don't know when it's coming back, and I'm just enjoying using it leisurely. Same with this next one. This is one that is like my signature scent. This is definitely a perfect skin scent for me. This is the Indigo Dreams. I have been through a couple bottles of this one. This is where I started on this one, and look how much progress I made on this one. I definitely really love this scent, so it is easy to work through this one for me. I do have a couple more bottles of this one in my collection because I just can't run out. I don't know when they'll be bringing it back. So yeah, this one is definitely one of my favorites. Same with this next one. Endless Sea is one that I have really fallen for, and they pretty much just got rid of all of it at semi-annual sale. So I probably should have stocked up more on this scent. I do have one more backup bottle, which I will be using very sparingly, but I am just enjoying this scent right now. I have been using the hair mist in this scent too, so I feel like it's okay to just go ahead and use up a bottle. This is where I started on this one, and that is where I am now. So I did make some nice progress on this one, and I've really been enjoying it. Okay, now let's talk empties. So the first empty I have is this Whipped Rose and Vanilla. We actually started this one way up here last month, so I used almost a whole bottle. It was so good, especially around the house. We are going into love season, Valentine's season, and this one is so lovely. It is really sweet, but it has that floral, and like the vanilla with it just is so yummy. It feels almost like a gourmand scent because the rose is almost like a tea rose. I did use like 3/4 of the bottle though. So really enjoyed this one. This was the last one of this in my collection. This was the backup bottle, so I'm officially out of this one. Same with this next one. This one is Midnight Blue Citrus in that beautiful faceted packaging. This one I started a little below halfway. It was probably somewhere between 30 and 40% full, and I used this one up. So glad to be done with this one, honestly, because as much as I enjoy the mango in this one, I feel like Golden Mango Lagoon is a little bit better, and I could take or leave this one. But it was really lovely and fruity and yummy around the house. I did wear it a couple times, but it did make a really fruity, juicy, lovely ambiance scent for me. Same with this next one. This is one that I buy specifically for around the house. This one is the Iced Sugar Plum. I don't think they have this one in home care. I would love this in the concentrated room spray, but I kind of use this one as my room spray right now. It gives such a nostalgic feeling. It's almost like a toasted coconut feeling. I don't know. I don't really get plum. I feel like plum is such a juicy, tart note, and this does not have that at all. This is warm, toasty, cozy, yummy, very gourmand feeling. I love this one. And I started this one around the same place as we started that Midnight Citrus one. This one was around 40% full, and we did finish this one off. So I really enjoyed this one and can't wait till the next holiday season to pick up more of it. They did not have it this holiday, so I'm just assuming. I hope they have it next holiday season, because that one was my backup and I'm officially out, and I love that one around the house. It's literally one of my very favorite home fragrances. Okay, so this next one's kind of interesting. I had to transfer it to a little bottle because the top broke off. I don't know if you can see it in there, but I had to have Matt take that off so that I could use it. They are hermetically sealed and they're really hard to get off. So I had to get him to get a tool. I had just been transferring it and using it in another spray bottle. But when I started this project, it was about a third full. And then that was literally just one of these. So when I started the project, this was completely full, this was completely empty, and this is now completely empty. So this one is now gone. I really wish I would have grabbed a backup of this at semi-annual sale, honestly. It is such a bright, hot, fruity, poppy scent. I feel like this one actually would have made a beautiful summery fragrance. So I'm kind of kicking myself for not grabbing a backup of this one. I did finally finish that little itty bitty ceramidin. This one is the ceramidin liquid. This is like their toner and it does have ceramides in it. I started this one down like a quarter left and I finally finished it. I've been working on it for so long. This one's by Dr. Jart. I definitely love their skincare stuff. The next one is kind of silly. This one was a hotel lotion. I don't know if you can see it in the light, but it started right here and it is now empty. This one was in the citrus mint scent and this is by Rayo. Now we're down to probably the most exciting of the empties. I have some perfumes here. This one started at halfway full. This one is the Very Seductive Champagne. And this is actually a Victoria's Secret dupe. I have decided I do like the bottle. It's all about the wording on the front that I don't like. Otherwise, this does look like a very nice, expensive looking bottle. It is a cheapie. The top is plastic, but it is a beautiful gem facet looking bottle and it is glass. I definitely liked this one. This one was only $5 at the Five Below and I really enjoyed it. And then the last empty here is the Romantic Heart. You can kind of see the line here. This one was probably 30 to 40% full and I finally finished this one. This one was a Ralph Lauren dupe. I think it was Love by Ralph Lauren or Love Ralph Lauren by Lauren. I don't know. Something like that. It was a nice Ralph Lauren dupe and I really liked it. This was definitely a bright poppy one and I definitely enjoyed it, but I'm glad to be through it. So now that we're done with empties, let's talk about our roll-ins for the month. So for my project, I have a rule where for every 2 that I roll out, I'll roll in 1 more. And once I get down to 5 products, I will just continuously roll in a product for each product I use up to keep 5 products in the project at all time. So this last go round, I finished 2, 4, 6, 8 products. I finished 2 perfumes, 2 skincares, and 4 body mists. I have decided I'm gonna stop putting in Bath & Body Works body mist. I kind of feel like I'm cheating because I already go through them really quick. I want this project to be more focused on products I would like to use up that have kind of been catching dust. You know what I mean? Ones that I'm really not focused on or don't use a lot, but would like to use more. So on behalf of my 2 perfumes, I'm gonna roll in a body spray, but this is a more perfumey body spray. This one is the Vera Wang Princess Hair and Body Mist. Now, this one I got for Christmas. I do have the perfume that goes with it, so I'm not too worried about keeping around a body mist, and I feel like this is going to fall behind somewhere. So I would rather just use this one up and keep the cute little bottle. This one is starting right at the packaging label, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark that. So that is where we're gonna start on the Vera Wang Princess. Next up is this Wash with Water Plant Butter. This one used to have a pear and sweet pea smell and it has now faded. So there is no real scent to this one and I'd like to just use it up. It has an excellent formula. It is a face and body type of product, but this one is still pretty full. I'm just going to go ahead and mark it. Oop, I got a little crazy with the marker there, but this is where we are starting this one. It is really full. I've only used so much of it and I'd like to just use it up. Same with the next one. This is a Freeman mask. This is like a peel-off mask. It is a cosmic metallic soothing rose gold mask. This does have real diamond powder in it. It feels really luxe and I really like Freeman masks. I've been using them for years and this one's just kind of fallen behind compared to the other ones in my collection. I'm not really doing the peel offs as much as I used to. I'm trying to just use them up in my collection, but this is where we're starting this one. And last but not least, I have a My Melody Cream Shop collab. This is the watermelon hand cream. So I grabbed this because I had so many other watermelon products and I figured it'd be fun to do a watermelon routine. So this has been really fun adding that into my current routine, but it feels like it's taking a while to use it up. And honestly, I am more used to using the Bath and Body Works hand creams. I just use one every month. I'm just so used to that formula. I like it a lot better. This is not as creamy of a formula. It's not as thick. And so therefore it is less tempting for me to want to use this compared to the other ones that I like so much. But I've been trying to use this one up and I've used about half of it. So this is where we're starting on this one. Super excited to have finished up 8 products in my current collection. And now I have these beautiful 17 products to continue working on until my second update. Speaking of which, I hope to see you in my second update. So if you're not already, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it. But that's it for this one. I hope to see you in the next one. And until next time, friends, thanks so much for hanging with me.